Today is May 28th. Rundown. Let's start with the NBA. Riley Curry, we haven't talked about her. Maybe you guys did and I wasn't here. Was that what happened?
Yeah.
Like the Brian Windhorst, she's back.
We're going to do this again.
So I think because everybody was kind of enjoying the moment. And,
I feel best.
you wanted to say that.
Steph, you take your doctor second times. How do you feel like that?
Said it. Where you at? What you
Sorry,
say?
right here. I mean, you take your doctor second times. How do you feel like?
I think she's taking advantage of the moment for sure.
I don't know what you guys said. I didn't see it. KFC, you look bright red. I don't know why you look like a lobster right now, but we'll start with you.
Sunburned. Riley Kerr. When we first talked about her, we were saying how Windhorst is kind of like being a dick, and all the media who has a problem, they're kind of being like stuffy assholes. But I can kind of see now where it's like kind of jumped the shark. It's kind of become a thing. Like, is he really going to bring her out every single time now? It's funny. It's cute. She happens to be a cute kid. I can laugh at it just because whatever. I'm just watching on TV and I find it funny. But I don't know. I can see where it's like she's grabbing the microphone. She's causing a scene. I get where some reporters might just be like, all right, we have to do this every single game.
Big Cat?
So when it initially happened, we all kind of said that Brian Windhorst needs to take a step back. He's just being like a no fun asshole. And if LeBron did it, he probably would write a book about LeBron and his 3 kids and, fatherhood and all that shit. But I will say that last night was as cute as it was. He can't do this every single time now because it was very, very cute. The curtain thing, I'm not even a big kid guy, but that was as cute as it could get. But if I'm sitting there and I'm like a reporter, I would be annoyed after a while when she keeps like yelling into the microphone.
Fuck this chick. I agree with what you guys said. He defended if it was LeBron because he literally can't take his lips off LeBron's cock. But fuck this girl. Reporters have a job. This is NBA players have to do the press conference stuff. You're a professional. Get the fucking kid out of there. There's no place. This isn't kid time. This isn't bring your kid to work. You're still on the fucking clock. Get that fucking girl out of there.
All right, but here's my problem. My problem is with reporters thinking that their job is like something super important and that Riley Cooper is fucking with like the sanctity of their profession. That's bullshit. And not to mention, not only is that bullshit, but Riley Cooper, in a way, is actually helping them because she goes viral. More people are watching NBA. More people are watching NBA press conferences. And now these guys, it all goes back to them. So it's 2015. If you're a reporter and you think people are reading the fucking, box score and like your breakdown with the few quotes, that's just not the case. People are watching press conferences as they happen or seeing them on Twitter or seeing them on Vine. They're not reading the words that are written after.
That's fine, but she's distracting as fuck. I'm trying to ask questions. This fucking little jerk is pulling the curtain and doing all this fucking stuff. Get her the fuck out of there. This isn't kid time. This is, if there's questions, all right, maybe fucking, I don't know, Elite Daily and shit. That's what they like. We want the hard hitting stuff here. Get her the fuck out of there. There's no place for that at that time. It is still questions about the game and whatnot, and things do go viral quicker, but it's not baby fucking Riley Cooper's time to shine. Let her fucking shine after that's done. I'm surprised you guys weren't on that. I don't like Windhorst or whatever his name is either, so I don't like agreeing with him, but it is not time to drag your little kid out and make it fucking Kelly Kapoor story hour.
The first time was a lot less intrusive, and it was only the first time it happened. Now it's becoming a thing. When he first flipped out about it, though, it was kind of ridiculous. She just sat there, really, like, no problem with it. Now she's like the star of the show, so I get it.
She said one thing the first time. This time, she literally hijacked the entire press conference, so I understand why people would get upset this time.
Okay, I didn't see the first one. I knew there was a complaint, and then I see this girl carrying on like a prima donna, and it's like,
she did it all. She took it over.
Yeah, it's like, get this fucking chick out of here. Dwight Howard, a very Dwight Howard type of thing, I feel like he said after the game, which is basically, even though they lost, 4-1, or really never in the series, that he's still a champion and he doesn't care what anybody says. I thought I had an analogy that could win me some sort of award. He's like a bumblebee in a way. He's like this big, scary guy, but he can't sting. And once you realize, you just watch him kind of float around and smell the flowers. Like, I expect Dwight Howard to say that. And it doesn't really... A lot of guys could say it, and it would drive me nuts. Dwight Howard says it's Dwight Howard. KFC?
He's such a piece of shit. I can't stand this guy. Throwing that forearm last night when the game was out of reach, too. He's such a waste of talent. That's the worst part of it all. He should be probably the most dominant player in the NBA, and he's the furthest thing from it. The comment made no sense. The fact that he would ever think that people were going to agree with that and be like, yeah, Dwight, you're right. Like, he's only digging himself a deeper hole. He's just such a fucking dick. I can't stand him.
Big Cat?
All you need to know about Dwight Howard, and I will agree the bumblebee analogy was perfect, is that multiple players throughout his career have called him a pussy to his face, and nothing has happened. Yeah. Like, if now that it's become a thing where you could just walk up to Dwight Howard and be like, hey, what's up, pussy, and just know that there's no repercussions, then you're a bumblebee. Yeah,
that's exactly it. It's like you see the bumblebee, and it's like you can flick it, be like, what are you going to do, bumblebee? You know it can't sting you. It just sits there. It's like nothing. Chipper Jones. This is actually pretty funny. So Chipper Jones got in an extended fight with a dude on Twitter, all stemming from this guy saying he didn't sign a baseball when the guy was 8, but now he's grown up and going to seek revenge basically via Twitter. It went downhill from there all the way with Chipper saying he doesn't respect guys who get deployed, which is something you probably don't want to say, especially because he's like a camo guy. Interesting exchange. Ended with, I don't think they picked a place, but they were 45 minutes away from each other getting ready to actually have a fist fight. Big Cat?
This guy crying about an autograph when he was 8 and he's now 25 years old. What a fucking loser that guy is. I mean, that's just... who holds on to something that long? And I will say this. Chipper Jones is the perfect combination of crazy, Southern, and he came to the internet late. Like, if you had told me that Chipper Jones hadn't been on a computer until 8 months ago, I'd totally believe you. Had never sent an email, had never just even looked at a computer. So throwing him into the deep end in Twitter and having trolls come at him and stuff, It's the perfect combination. You get stuff like this where he wants to fight people in real life because he just doesn't understand how Twitter and the internet works.
KFC?
You know he's so proud of himself, too, for using the hashtag, keyboard gangster or whatever he came up with. He's like, yeah, I'm hip. I'm cool. I hate Chipper Jones more than anyone. He tortured me for 15 straight years. But now that he's gone, I can't get enough of him because he's the exact thing that you just said. And he's the guy who can't turn it off. He just needs to be throwing in chew and banging chicks on the road and playing pro sports. And now that he doesn't have that anymore, he needs to get it out somehow, some way. And it was to the kid who was 8 years old and didn't get his ball signed.
I don't remember exactly what provoked it, but his rationale and why he challenged the fight was because he brought his woman into it. But he really didn't. It was a very tame way to make fun of your woman on Twitter, kind of like Big Guy. He's like, "Would your wife write that tweet or something?" It was something to that effect. And Chipper was like, "That's it. You brought my woman into it. Now we have to fist fight." And it was, in terms of rude things that are said on the internet, it was a 0 on a scale of 1 to 10. But if Chipper does have that old school, if you're yo mama to Chipper, he's like, now you talked about my mother, now we have to fight to the death. So that is good. This 8-foot Indian dude, KFCU blogged this. He's upset because he can't find love. I'm just going to say real quick, when you're 8 feet and they're taking a picture of you, don't step on a platform and make yourself 8'4". I thought that was the weirdest part. Is the picture, if you look, he is standing on a platform. Why would you do that if you're mad about being so tall? KFC.
Why would you go to the carnival and be a fucking circus act where they give you 20 cents per picture? You're sad about being tall, then you don't get to be the fucking carnival act. This guy wants it both ways. He wants to be the 8-foot freak, and cash in a little bit and not be some poor Indian dude. But then on the side, he wants to be treated normal and find a normal girl. Bro, you are a freak. You are 8 feet tall. No one's ever going to love you. No one's ever going to have sex with you. You just have to embrace the mutant side and give up on normal life.
Big Cat.
I'm torn on this one just because being a mutant freak in India has to suck. Because we've had this discussion before. They have mutant freaks all the live long day. Like, they're fucking people with multiple heads, fingers all over the place, just fucking weirdos everywhere. So if you were 8 feet in America, you can be like, oh, that's the tallest motherfucker I've ever seen. In India, they're like, oh, that 8 foot tall guy, but look at this guy who's got a fucking dick coming out of his forehead. So that's gotta suck. But at the end of the day, I still have no sympathy for people who are tall and don't play basketball. Or at least lie and tell everyone you play basketball. That's all you, like, just walk around and be like, yeah, I played ball, I played hoop. I played hoop in America. No one will fucking know. Who cares?
Right.
And kind of on that India theme, you're not even really a freak. 8 foot tall guy in India is much closer to a normal person than to the real freaks, like Tree Man and shit, who literally have like bark growing out of his, like, when you are a real freak in India, that's top of the line stuff. That's some of the best freaks. Like it's when you're the best football player in America, like, or when you're the best basketball player in America, you're the best basketball player in the world. KFC's gone. When you're the best freak, like in India, they're the best freaks we got. So the tall guy, whatever, not that big of a deal. What are we gonna do?
The World Cup of freaks, India always wins.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, like, disgusting freaks.
Yeah.
What are we gonna? All right. So yeah, and I don't. We'll end with that. I don't think he's not getting laid more because of his personality than he's 8 foot tall. Let's put it that way. In India, 8 foot tall is not a reason you shouldn't be getting laid. Next up, viral wedding photo. I think Smitty and I both blogged it. It's a guy who, and this went viral on Reddit. It was a guy who proposed at somebody else's wedding, right in the bride's face. A lot of people ripping this guy. KFC, what do you got on this photo here?
I mean, I get it. I understand the idea that this bride's going to be all like pissed off, but it's kind of like you said. It's 2 fat girls who have found love. They're not going to really. I don't know. I didn't think it was as bad as the internet made it sound out to be. I guess I was thinking about the situation. If this is why I put you as far away as I possibly could for my wedding, because you would be the type to want to upstage and make it all about you. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put this guy like half a mile away. And that way, when he pulls an Uncle Portnoy and gets out the saxophone or whatever the fuck he wants to do, nobody can even tell. Nobody even knows what's going on because Portnoy's in the corner.
Did you have what? I honestly, people probably thought I was joking. I didn't even know where your wedding table is at. You were so far removed from where we were. What kind of table did you sit at? Did you have one of those long ones, or were you at a normal circle?
No, we just did the 2, and then we had like the bridal parties, whatever, like next to us.
Yeah. That must have been nice. Big Cat?
You know what? No, it was great. It was intimate. It was private. It was far away from all the people who I didn't really want to be there anyway. So it was great.
I actually thought you nailed it, Dave. I mean, when you're a fat girl like that, that's your only chance to be like the princess and have everyone be like, you look beautiful. So that's it. Like that's your time to either be married at a wedding, get engaged. And then everyone's like, you're going to make the most beautiful bride, even though they're lying to your face.
All right, that's the rundown. We were supposed to have that gay guy come in today, right? For the intern interview to fill that spot. And then he emailed me like 2 hours before he was supposed to come in and said he wasn't really gay and he didn't think he could make it through the whole summer faking being gay.
See? And you know why? Because Kevin and I are here defending the wall against these fake blindos and fake gay guys.
I had it
bode well for Blind Mike.
I had it all set.
Have other people faking it to be interns.
I had it all set up. Dana was gonna come in and like drop a pen, and I was gonna like see if he reacted when that happened. I had it. I wasn't buying right off the bat that he was totally gay, so we were gonna put him up against it. But he submitted, and then these kids these days are so psycho. Then he wrote a serious email after being, but I'm still very interested in the job and listed qualifications, dude.
Bro, listen, you don't have to tell us that these kids are psycho. You got a fake fucking blind kid downstairs who's pretending his eyes are whacked up. Come on, we know. I saw that video of him crashing cars with the bumper cars. That was the fakest blind guy I've ever seen.
Bro, you're not retarded. You have a little bit of an eyesight problem. You're not going to just swerve into the side of the road all the time, Mike. God, it's almost an insult to people like me and Dan that he's trying to pull this charade. And the fact that you guys have been duped by it is honestly, it's embarrassing. It's a bad look.
Mike? We're going to bring him up here. You guys can interrogate him.
He's gonna start saying some medical terms, and I'm not a doctor. I don't fucking know.
The first thing he'll do is he's going to look like at the wrong wall and be like, oh, whoops, I'm sorry. I didn't know where the camera was. I'm blind.
Can you please call him regular Mike until we get to the bottom of this?
Okay. All right. Watch out for. Oh, I mean, he almost just went down. That was a legit trip. This cord's ever.
I think he's just clumsy. I think he's a klutz.
What's up, regular Mike?
What's going on?
Hey, eyesight, Mike.
All right, there's cords everywhere. They're trying to trip me up.
Hold on, let me see if I can see you, Mike. Let me get to my computer. Hold on. Yeah, all right, there you are.
All right, what's up?
All right. Well, clearly, we're on to you. We know that you're lying here.
Okay,
So,
what makes you say that?
I mean, it's such an over-the-top performance that a normal... Listen, I see blind people. There's a blind guy in my town. He walks around town flawlessly. Better than anyone with eyesight. He knows when to stop. He knows where to go. He's walking dogs. He's doing all sorts of shit.
I'm not blind. I'm not
all of a sudden
totally blind.
can't walk upstairs and you can't drive a go-kart? This is ridiculous.
Okay,
Wait, Mike,
first of all...
Mike, before you answer that question, I have two things quickly to say. One is, it's definitely a little different when Kevin and I are just making fun of you and then you come and we have to actually look at you. It's a little weird. Two, the first time I ever thought you were blind, was looking at those fucking shorts that you're wearing. So now, I'm starting to I'm moving away from regular Mike and towards blind Mike. But proceed.
I think they're all right shorts, but...
And is that an orange shirt?
Open your eyes.
This is so mean.
This is probably the meanest thing we've ever done.
This was a funny joke, and now we're actually zooming in on Mike's.
I'm defending this guy. I think
All right.
he's blind. I think his eyes are.
Here's what I think. I think you just have really bad eyesight, Mike.
Yes,
and I think you're milking it.
Yes, I do.
No.
I'm legally blind. I'm legally blind. Yes.
Right.
I said
legally
day
blind.
one, he asked me if I could see, and I said yes. I said I don't need a cane or glasses or anything like that. I can see.
But Mike can't drive.
Right, I can't drive.
He qualifies as a blind guy.
Right.
Do you not wear glasses?
Right.
But you could wear glasses in theoretically.
No, obviously not.
What?
There's no
No.
type of glasses that would help what you have.
Yeah, it's not like I just never thought of glasses. I can't get glasses.
Have you worn them?
What about LASIK?
That just corrects people who need glasses.
This guy's blind as a bat.
No. See, this is my problem. He's reaping all these benefits, like this internship, and all these.
What benefits am I reaping? People,
Really,
people make fun of me every day. I got called up to get made fun of.
Bad bitch.
But Mike, you haven't even tried to problem solve. You haven't even put on a pair of glasses.
Okay. Let me break this down for you. People see worse than me who have glasses.
Yeah.
Their vision can be corrected with glasses. Mine cannot.
Right. All right. Well, whatever. The fact that there's just
What do you mean, whatever? That's the whole point.
If we have 20/20 vision, what do you have,
2240.
Yeah. See, I know.
What do you mean, yeah? That means things that are 20 feet away look 240 feet away.
20 feet away look 240 feet.
That's like nothing.
Softballs?
No.
I mean, come on. Everyone knows I have problems judging distance over water. So, am I blind when I get on a boat?
I don't see the correlation.
Who have so much worse.
Look at those eyes.
No, I'm not fucking looking at his eyes. Did I feel like an asshole, Dave?
Well, that's the whole point.
I'm the only one on this kid's side.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like that, but yeah.
All right, you know what, Mike? I'm gonna do you a favor because, like I said, those shorts and that shirt, you're blindish, Mike, to me.
All right.
That's fair.
We're gonna go play ping pong and I want him to play as hard as he can, and I'm going to play as hard as we can. We'll see. If he wins a point, then maybe I'll start saying he's not totally blind.
Yeah,
But this is our point. This is our point, is that you can't keep like setting up these things where blindish Mike can pretend to be blind. You need to start just chucking things at his face.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could do that if that helps you.
He's like, I'd rather play ping pong. But
You don't see these eyes up close like I do. There's something wrong with those eyes. For a fact, I say he's like 60% blind. 50?
It's probably fair, I guess.
No. 22-40.
I don't know because I don't know what seeing is. Yeah, no, I never.
Oh,
had
you
perfect
never. Oh, so this isn't like something that you've had this.
Well, technically, it's macular degeneration is supposed to like develop over time. I have juvenile macular degeneration, and mine was like very early onset. So they noticed it when I was in like second grade, and apparently hasn't gotten any worse since then. I think it's gotten worse from having to like look at screens and shit all the time.
Come on, nothing's happened since second grade. Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
I was allergic to penicillin when I was a kid. I don't run around being like, oh my god, penicillin.
I don't understand. It's not like I'm saying for me I'm blind. I'm saying I'm legally blind. That's what they call it.
You had some eye problems in second grade, and
No.
you're now how old are you?
You're misunderstanding. 23.
Now you're 23 years old, and you're running around saying you're blind.
It's not like I had it in second grade and now I'm all better and I'm still crying about it.
You're the Chipper Jones guy, fucking walking around complaining about not getting an autograph when he was 8 years old.
That's not.
You were fine when you were fucking 7. You're fine.
I really don't see it that way, but
Oh, there we go.
I didn't mean that either. I didn't mean that.
I think he's blind as a bat. And if you guys were here to look at those eyes, I think you'd be singing a different tune right now.
I'll say this: when you start throwing around this like medical jargon, then I start feeling bad for you. So let's cut it with that. All right?
Stargard's disease. Look it up.
Well, yeah, but don't do that, because then
What do
I
you
feel
mean?
like you actually have like a disability, and I feel like
I
I'm
do
an
have a
asshole
disability.
making fun of the handicapped kids. So don't.
You are making fun of a handicapped kid.
No, yeah, but I'm telling.
Could you get a handicap placard?
Yeah, I guess yeah.
But you don't drive.
Right.
So how would you get a
Wait,
handicap placard?
Well, I could get it for
I want you to get me a handicap placard.
I could do that. I'd have to be in the car for you to use it legally.
Theoretically,
Yeah.
legally. There's a lot of gray area here. We're
All
probably
right.
not supposed to hire blind
Did you
kids.
just call himself handicapped?
What?
Did you say yes? You are a handicapped person, Mike?
Yeah, he did.
But yeah.
That's outrageous. If I was actually handicapped, I would want to punch you right in your face.
I'm not okay. People have it much worse than me. I'm saying as far as getting a handicap sticker, I guess technically legally I could.
But you can't drive though.
Right, I
So
cannot
why would
drive.
they give you one?
That I don't understand because I have no problem walking. I've never understood that, but a buddy of mine has his mom's legally blind or something, and she has a handicap sticker, which I never understood.
Your type
but
of blind or totally blind?
my type of blind, but her vision's worse than me. I think.
Bad vision. Bad vision.
He's blindish, Mike.
Blindish.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if that's what I don't like the name Blind Mike. Mike would be
That
fine.
was your name. You
I know.
came up with
I
Blind
made it
Mike.
up, but I'm saying Mike would be fine if you want to just call
I'll
me.
call you Mike. Hey, look, see,
If you were Mike, you wouldn't be here. So
Exactly.
You should be happy with your
Eyesight.
blindness
I
and using
understand.
it.
How
I
about
understand.
I'm the nicest guy here. I'm gonna call you regular Mike from now on.
Yeah, all right.
What?
Regular Mike
Oh,
is fine.
now you want the blind tag back?
I'll
Yeah, that's
take
the
whatever.
thing. You know
As
what?
long as I'm here, I'll take whatever I get.
You know what the problem is? You're like the 8-foot Indian dude. You want to play both cards. You want to be like, no, I'm totally normal. Don't make fun of me, but also hire me as Blind Mike. You're like the 8-foot Indian who wants to be the freak, but also wants to make love.
No. What I did was I saw an opportunity that this might help me get hired, so I'm allowing people to make fun of me. I'm a good sport about it, I feel like. But I'm not going around saying, like, oh, poor me, everyone should feel bad for me, or anything like that.
You know what? I like you, blindish Mike. You stood up for yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm a fan. I still don't think you. I still think you are kind of pulling a fast one on us, but
He is not pulling a fast.
I'm really not.
I think you're a bold-faced liar.
What
but
have
I like
What have I said that you think is a lie today?
If you guys see this guy in person one day, you're gonna be like, oh no, his eyes are totally mangled.
I think that I think the doctors have said to you everything was bad in second grade, and I think you're spinning this lie that it's been going on until you're 23.
But what's the lie? Now I'm like my eyes are fine now.
I think they're a lot better than you're letting on.
They're not.
I think this whole computer thing, I think that's all a bunch of fucking mumbo jumbo.
Well, I mean,
And
I wish
think either you're
I wish
the
I could not have to
clumsiest-
read like that, but
You're the clumsiest person in the world, or every time you walk up the stairs, you're gonna trip. Is that gonna happen every?
those
single
are
time?
weird fucking stairs. All right, next time I'll get it right.
I will say that's the only thing. He trips an awful lot on those stairs.
I do.
I will say that.
It's
All
yeah.
right.
It's
All right,
a
well-
lot.
Blindish Mike, I like you. Try some glasses. Just go
I mean,
I don't know.
They don't work.
You got a Walgreens or something? Go grab a pair and just throw them on. See if they
Yeah.
work.
All right.
Actually, what
I'll
I
give it a
think you
shot.
should do for this whole act, if I had my way, is have full-blown magnifying glasses. Like just hold up a magnifying glass everywhere
Coke
you go.
bottle.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do have magnifying glass in my pocket too that I carry around. Would that prove anything to you, people?
Does it work?
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute.
Wait, whoa.
That's too convenient.
Whoa. Hold on. Does that help?
A little bit, yeah.
Then why aren't you wearing glasses?
Because it just
That's
magnifies.
glass.
It's not
That's
glasses.
With your glasses in your hand, dude.
It's for close up. It's like reading glasses almost.
Can you display how you'd use them so we can laugh at you?
Sure.
So you just hold up. Let me get this right. You hold this lens. Do you know what you could do? Is attach like a little thing that goes behind your ear, and then they could just stay on your face, and you'd be able to see. It's called
they're not
glasses.
like glasses lenses. It's different.
It's
Oh,
glasses.
man.
You need to wear those
It's
as
good.
glasses.
It's a good thing we were already going to hell because making fun of the blind guy was
He's
not helping our
I'm
case.
on his side. I'm not making fun of him at all. That's why I hired him. I'm doing God's work over here.
You're just
All right.
pissed. Someone made a good point. You were like legitimately upset that we got like the discount blind guy. That we didn't get a real.
Obviously, I'd rather a full-blown blind guy. Who wouldn't?
If a full blown blind guy comes in the office tomorrow
Mike's
and is
gone.
like, "Hey, I'm
Blind
Mike."
Mike's out the door.
Well, that's
Yes,
I understand.
He's gone.
The blinder,
All right,
the better
thanks,
at
blind.
All
Barstool.
right. See you guys.
All right, hey, blindish Mike, don't take any of this personally. I actually like you, man.
All right. Thank you.
You're so
Except
soft,
the
big
short
cat.
stuff.
Oh, don't take it personally.
The shorts
That's
are
such
bad.
a Twitter
I
egg.
feel bad for the kid.
Such
If he's actually blind, he's not pulling a fast one on
Of
you
course
guys.
he is actually blind.
We don't know.
You can't listen. With all due respect to blind people, no blind person's walking in this door and pulling a fast one on me. No chance.
Okay, says all right. Hey, and Michael Vick's probably at.
I didn't see Michael Vick. I've seen this blind guy with my own two eyes.
Do you think that shark is still swimming around wherever
Yeah,
it was?
That
Shark,
shark
shark,
wasn't in his
Edgertown shark.
office.
Yeah,
That
okay.
shark, the Edgartown shark, was somewhere else. This blind guy, I went eye to eye with this guy. I'm like, those eyes? No, those are real. So, all right, that's the rundown. You guys, I hope you're happy with what you did here today.
Prove the truth? Enlighten the world?
I hope you're happy, Dave, that you have a couple employees actually watching your back for once.
No, I'm glad, but I'm telling you, you guys don't respect me if you think a blind guy could come in here and pull the wool over my eyes.
I
No
don't
pun
respect
intended.
you for a
pun
lot of
intended.
reasons, but I think that this
You
blind
think
thing
I'd fall for a fake blind guy? No fucking way.
You spent a lot of time on vacation this last year. I think you're at your absolute weakest right now. Fake blind guy can walk right in.
No fucking way. No
I
fucking.
think, all right,
I told you I made that fake gay guy submit before he even came to the door. He knew he wasn't gonna be able to pull it off. You're not pulling off fake disabilities and handicaps in my office. I got enough like things to deal with without that, and they know it. All right.